or Cardi B?
I'm gonna say Nicki.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say the same thing though. That's crazy.
People are dragging her by our little baby hairs for not reading the room and telling her that it was just too soon. Things got messy when she decided to defend herself because she started threatening people and being crazy. It was an extra hot mess, and Twitter was obviously not here for it, but talking about hot messes. Cardi B was out there making jokes about guns and shooting it up just a few weeks after Takeoff was murdered. And it's just so wrong, Chrisean. Rock is out there saying that she is expecting a blue-faced baby, and to be honest, the world doesn't need this kind of chaos right now, because we all know how messy things will get. Will she keep the baby? And does this mean that she will finally grow up?
What? I know, bro. You alright, dude? Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude. Bro.
When I say that Cardi B is back at it, I mean that she is fighting online once more. As usual, chaos ensued, and it started when Cardi posted a video of herself rapping while dressed as the Joker about shooting it up and other such topics. Although I am aware that the video was shot prior to the Takeoff incident because Offset was dressed as the Joker for Halloween. I firmly believe that Cardi should have kept it in the drafts. As everyone knows, he lost Takeoff to gun violence less than a month ago, so people felt strongly about her sharing that kind of video. And she was criticized for being insensitive. I believe this song is from Offset's next album, so I understand that she was attempting to promote it because, well, life goes on. But it was unfortunate that she was called out by people, including comedian Nicole Arbour. A man was killed over a dice game a few weeks after his cousin was killed, according to Nicole, who critiqued the video. Creating brand new music about shooting people and places, she said. My bad, y'all. Cardi B just posted this, and I was certain it was Offset rapping about Bear with the fake gun. Nothing was discovered. Honestly, I'm sorry. If this video isn't about that, Cardi retorted, I haven't even been to a studio since Take That, so what are you talking about? The party gang began dragging Nicole, claiming the video was shot before Takeoff died. But she refused to back down, saying, "Oh, I said what I said," adding that even if the video was shot before Takeoff died. You still don't see what's happening when you promote senseless violence in the community. It's the saddest app that all these young men, Cardi said. Your community doesn't sing about mass shootings and sleeping with their cousins, yet y'all still do it. Mind the pink neck. Nicole responded, your brother-in-law was just, and you're posting videos about young people still liking it. Like, how aren't you getting it? This isn't a joke. Are you dying? Cardi said. I know some of you love Cardi, but it just enrages me that Carrie would tell someone that their mother is going to die weeks after she herself lost someone she cared about. You are a dang leader, and you can change the name of Takeoff. Nicole then criticized her for saying, go there at all. Did Cardi B just threaten to kill my mom in a tweet about not encouraging violence? Is this real life? Nicole then hit back at Cardi where it hurts, saying, yo, Cardi B, are you going to send in some guys to beat me up in a strip club now because the truth is inconvenient to you? Or just drug me and steal my money? Cardi responded, I didn't threaten your mom, but notice how quickly you put on your Karen hat. I said, I know we love Cardi, but what we're not going to do is pretend like that's what she meant. Come on, y'all, but let's not lie to ourselves. She went there, and if there's anything we know or do about Cardi B, it's that she detests it when people bring up that incident. Naturally, she responded, the fact that you're trying to use the death of someone I love to get clout is crazy. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to pray for you, Nicole. She then went on to say, "The fact that you think it's about that is crazy. You continue to promote the exact thing that traumatized your family by doing that, by glorifying and edifying the murder of black men, and it's going to keep happening." Cardi then shared some really interesting screenshots of Nicole, saying, "No. I'm the villain because this beat provoked me, and y'all don't like my response, but I don't care, I meant it. Keep in mind that this is your defendant." Nicole refuted this, asserting that the three were fraudulent. "Look, the old one is racist because I can't argue with her. Get over it. I'm not racist, and those tweets aren't real." I believe Nicole started clowning Cardi. And it was no longer about the Takeoff issue because there was no need for her to bring Nicki into it. The only reason she brought Nicki up was to round out cardio. And this is where I believe she kind of started to chase clouds with the situation. Because Nicole also said, "I'm sorry, but when is enough enough? I'm sorry. You keep clowning the topic of black men dying. Maybe Nicki Minaj can set the example. Just a blue-collar town's pink neck, although I cannot alter black culture. I can say that I am positive that I do not hear music about killing white men that has been cleared for the radio or see it trending. What we support in society, whether positive or negative, is what we receive." Nicole also responded to the screenshot by stating, "I don't even have a Facebook account, and Cardi B is posting racist content to millions of people from my Facebook page. This is a hot mess, which doesn't surprise me because we all know how dangerous Cardi can be when she fights online. She fights hard and nasty, but Nicole did make some good points about how the rap community feels. You see what these people do if you speak any sense. They try to smear you, scare you, or threaten your family. Promotes violence in their songs. But I still believe that she was trying to intentionally drag Cardi up by bringing up Nicki. However, Cardi became defensive and attempted to defend her husband, so it was still disgusting that she shared that video. Of course, Twitter was in ruins following the altercation, with people saying things like, "Cardi B is the booty that y'all think Nicki Minaj is, and Cardi B is really not smart defending your nasty tweets with Nicole." Tweets from 2011 to 2017 that wish people's parents dead as if nothing should happen, and that the objective is to cloud chase away Cardi B. Don't make your unpleasant remarks seem cool. Since I had never heard of Nicole before learning of this incident, this girl was aware that she would receive a public response from Cardi B. I'm interested to see what you guys think in the comments. But let's move on to another equally chaotic drama. Chrisean is claiming on Beyoncé's precious internet that she is pregnant with a baby named Blueface. She took to her Facebook page to say, "I'm pregnant, and I won't lie. I had to take a moment to take a deep breath because this has got to be the craziest thing I've heard from her in a long time. She made me follow the reasons. I don't need to explain myself because I don't understand why in the world she would think it's wise to bring a child into the mess she and Blueface are in. It appears that she intends to keep the child because, according to her, she had previously been pregnant a few times. But he forced her to get rid of it while having children with other women. What hurts? Let me tell you what hurts, is when you told me to get rid of the babies and then have a baby. But she kept those previous pregnancies private. So I'm not the only one who is shocked that she's planning to have children with Blueface. Saying things like Chrisean and Blueface's relationship is the height of dysfunction at the epitome of toxic. And the thought of bringing an innocent baby into it is troubling to say the least. I hope that as expectant parents, Blueface and Chrisean will both seek psychotherapy and conflict resolution, glances to give their child a healthy environment to grow and thrive in. In this case, though, I'm just perplexed. I pray that if she behaves, she primarily needs to get her life, because if he decides to leave, she has a responsibility to raise that child in a way that is free of toxicity. If this turns out to be true and she isn't just trolling, I hope that she and Blueface work things out, because no child should be born into that kind of toxicity and dysfunctionality. However, while you're still here, watch this next video. The other person was hopeful when they commented, hoping that she would want better for her child and that this would be what finally pulls her away from him. away from him.